Hey, it's Bobi, aka Paginator, and I'm here to show you what I got in the mail. We have the Owlcrate box for the month of November and a package I got from Amazon that I'm very excited about. So, this is kind of funny actually because yesterday I filmed the October fairy loot that was very late, and literally the next day I'm filming the November Owlcrate, and it'll upload a few days later after the fairy loot, so anyway, you don't need to know that, but yeah, so it's kind of a funny situation, but we'll start with the Amazon package. I am a person who's easily influenced by others. Let me say that. Thank goodness I was never approached by like a cult or something, because who knows what would have happened. Let's see here. So I'm just cutting open this package. Anyway, the reason for me saying that I'm easily influenced by others is that oftentimes I will buy books on recommendation of others without doing tons of investigation into them or, you know, other things. And I was watching Chelsea Palmer talk about how much she has gotten into diamond painting and how she loves it, and it's a great thing to do while she's listening to audiobooks and all this stuff. And I thought, I'm gonna try it. So I just received a package with some diamond painting supplies. I got a little kit, and it actually comes with 6 different designs to do, so this should keep me busy for a good long while. And I'm sorry it's like super noisy. Uh-oh. I am hoping some other things are inside these, because there were supposed to be little applicator things. Anyway, if you haven't seen diamond painting, do like a Google image search for it, or like just like a general search on Google or YouTube or whatever, and you'll discover what it is. Basically, you have different designs that are printed on canvases, and they have codes. So if I were to zoom up really close, which this camera doesn't do a good job of, you'd see some of these little dots have equal signs, some have L's, some have A's, some have hashtags, some have stars, and so each thing represents a color, and so it looks like the stones and stuff are inside each roll. So I'll be able to apply them, and you just apply these little tiny stones, and it's like tedious but kind of brainless work. You have to pay attention to the colors that you're using, but otherwise it's just kind of brainless, so you can sit there and just calm yourself down if you have anxiety or stress over something, or if you just need something to do with your hands, or you just like to craft. So I'm excited about this. The kit that I ordered, all of the designs have the moon in them in some way, so I'll try to show you the picture for each one. This one we kind of already looked at here. I'm not going to open them all the way up because it's just going to be too much hassle, but perhaps once I've finished one I will show it on my channel. This one I'm really excited about because the moon is huge and blue, and then we've got this tree in front of it. Maybe I'll start with that one. This one's got some purpley colors on it. We like purple. And I'm not quite sure what I'm seeing there. So we'll just kind of give this a go, and if it becomes a new obsession, then I'll do all of these moon ones and maybe try something else. So yeah, there we go. But now for the main event, we have the Owlcrate for the month of November. Am I excited? Yeah. Probably the dumbest question I ever asked myself. Alright, so while I'm cutting the tape and while I'm thinking about this, I want to mention something. And it's been kind of in the back of my mind for a long time, but I kind of just want to say it because I always forget to say something about this in my videos. It could have been even like a year ago, but many months ago, I got a comment on one of my videos from a student. Now, I don't know if this student was in 8th grade and is now in high school, or was in 7th grade and is now in 8th grade, but they're like, oh, I'm in one of your morning classes and I like to watch your videos. But they didn't say who they were, and it's been driving me nuts. If it's you, I have one thing to say to you. Oreo truffles. But you must reveal yourself. Alright. Random, sorry, we're gonna get back on track. So here's the Owlcrate box. Let's open it up, and what do we see? I can't tell. Oh, okay, so we've got a little girl in the woods, and she's got a little white dress on and a cape. birds and things in her hair. Interesting. The theme is growing wild, and there are spoilers here, so I'll set that aside. Remove this crinkle crap. You know what? I'm never going to complain about this anymore because my fairy loot came with this like nesty stuff that got all over everything and like stuck to things, and it wasn't pleasant. So this isn't all that bad. Ooh. Okay, so we've got a box here with some glittery gold letters. You took the truth and you made it into flowers. Oh my goodness. So we have a necklace and there are like little flowers pressed into it. They look like little, I don't even know what to call them, fluffy puffs, like the dandelions once they've gone white. It kind of looks like that, but not. They're just little fluttery puffy things. That's super cute. I use that phrase super cute a lot. I apologize if it's annoying to anyone. Alright, here we have a box. It says Owlcrate on the front. We've got some flowers and things on it. And it says, flowers and hearth fire, spiced wine, and underneath the scent of home. Oh, it's a flower press. Inspired by Red London from the Shades of Magic series by V.E. Schwab. Designed with love by Peppermint Lines. So let's take a look. Okay. Okay, we've got some like screws and like nuts and bolts kind of things. And look at this. This is the top of it. As Athera to grow with a rose. And then on the back, the bottom piece says Owlcrate. And so these pieces in the middle, I'm not sure if they're like what you put the flowers between to actually press. That's got to be what it is. I'll learn more as I play with this, and that will be fun to use in the summertime when we have flowers growing and stuff. There's nothing growing out there now. I live in a wintry place. Alright, next we have some stickers by Pip Sticks. These are cutie little foresty stickers. We've got some mushrooms and leaves and like a moth there, flower. Those are fun. That'll be fun to use like on a bullet journal page or scrapbooking or something like that. I don't do a whole lot of scrapbooking these days. I used to do it all the time, but who has time for that anymore? Here we have a mysterious brown envelope. Alright, my camera battery died. It happens sometimes. Anyway, so I was just pulling these flowery prints out of the mysterious brown envelope, and I looked at the spoiler card and it said these are inspired by plants of Middle Earth, meaning the J.R.R. Tolkien books, Lord of the Rings, Hobbit, etc. So we have this one, which is Eleanor. This is Nifredil. That does sound very Tolkienish. This one is Alpheus Kingsfoil. Simbelmin. I could be slaughtering these names. And Malorn. So we've got 5 of these. You could use these for cards, or you could just keep them to display as like an art thing, or whatever you wish. Alright, we've got a promotional card. We've got kind of a creepy thing with a skull inside the outline of the face of stuff. This is a sneak peek at Ilsa Waits from Tales from the Hinterland. And it says, Tales from the Hinterland is a gorgeously illustrated collection of 12 original fairy tales from the mind of best-selling author Melissa Albert. Huh. I'll show you the cover. And then there's a couple little paragraphs here from Ilsa Waits, which is one of the stories. It says, though Ilsa could not move to approach him, she could tighten her hand around her knife. Come closer, she said. I wish to say more to you. Do you think I can be killed? Do you think yourself the match of me? There was a curiosity in Death's voice and a rough kind of wonder. It filled Ilsa's head like the buzz of honeybees. She closed her eyes. Do not court me yet, Death murmured from right beside her. She kept her eyes closed, knowing his nearness was an illusion. Even I might yet be tempted. Do not court me before your time. When she opened her eyes, he was gone. She stood in the snow, till her tears froze on her cheeks and she could no longer feel the cold, and she still did not return toward home. What could she have to fear when Death himself had left her alone in the storm? So I show you the book cover again one more time. It is Tales from the Hinterland by Melissa Albert, and it says there it is coming in January of 2021. Is anyone else excited for 2021? I'm so ready to throw this year out the window. Yeah. Alright, well that's kind of fun. I mean, promotional materials aren't the most exciting thing to get, but it's interesting that they gave us like a little sneak peek into the story. Alright, up next I have a pin, and I'm going to go ahead and pull it out of the planner. This is so cute. I'm in love with this pin already, and I just met it. This is a bear. Oh, it's so darling. Aww. And it says designed in collaboration with Morgane Brett. Morganebrret. Not sure how I'm supposed to say that, but anyway, cute, cute, cute. Is there going to be a bear in the book? We shall find out, I guess. Now, this item I knew was coming in this box, and I am so, so excited. It is the Owlcrate Reading Planner for 2021. I love the Owlcrate Reading Planners. I write in mine all the time. So let's take a look at this one. We've got some cactuses, cacti, kind of a theme here, and on the back it has a Neil Gaiman quote that says, "I hope you will have a wonderful year, that you'll dream dangerously and outrageously, that you'll make something that didn't exist before you made it, that you'll be loved and that you will be liked, and that you will have people to love and to like in return. And most importantly, because I think there should be more kindness and more wisdom in the world right now, that you will, when you need to be wise, and that you will always be kind." Excellent. Okay. So, first thing, I just started flipping from the back, and I see a place for end of the year notes, which I love. I can't remember if this year's has that, because I haven't gotten there yet. But we'll take a look at what we've got in the planner for each month. Oh, at the front there's a place to write favorite books, and it's filled with books on shelves. So here we have, for the month, we start with a calendar. You can write the dates in yourself, so if you don't start in January, you can write it whenever. Book wish list, that's kind of fun. Monthly TBR. Turn the page, please. So, and then we have a weekly planner. There's going to be a couple of pages of those, I'm guessing, yes. And then we have a space for a book review. So this is very similar to the planner this year. A lot of the same things. I really like that. On each book review, you can write the title, author, genre, when you started, when you finished, the number of pages, whether it's a physical, ebook, or audiobook. You can give it a rating out of 5 stars, and you can write thoughts about it. That is fun. There's favorite quotes, and then a monthly wrap-up. When I find a quote from a book that's like, oh my gosh, that's amazing, I write it in the favorite quotes piece, and then I like to go back and reread those and just see what I enjoyed and what stuck out to me at that time. And then it repeats for each month through the year until the end when we have those end of the year notes. This is just, it's worth the price of the whole box, to me anyway, in practicality and how much I use it. Alright, we are to the book, and this is a book that I have been seeing for months. Like, I saw it on NetGalley, and I got an ARC, but I haven't had time to read it yet. So I'm super, super excited that I actually have a physical copy of this. It is Among the Beasts and Briars by Ashley Poston. I adore Ashley Poston's work. She is an author that I always, always will read no matter what. I see a Dear Reader letter stuck in here in the plastic, and we have sprayed pages. I want to get it out of the plastic though, so you can see how pretty it is. Come on, plastic, work with me. Okay, so here it is, and we've got sprayed pages. I don't know if the camera's picking this up, but it's kind of like a cranberry color, which is very fitting because it's Thanksgiving week. And all of the elements seem to be like made up of either feathers or flower petals of some kind. Like, they look almost three-dimensional, like having been built by someone, which is very cool aesthetic. We do have the author's signature here, and we're going to take a look at the inside of the dust jacket. They've been doing art on the inside lately, and it's fun. This is beautiful. We have kids riding a bear. That must be the bear on the pin. The girl has a crown in her hand, and her hand is wrapped in a bandage. So it looks like she's been through some stuff, and they're in the dark woods. This looks like a grand adventure kind of book. I might be reading this weekend because it just already is looking good. I'll take a minute to read the dust jacket and let you know what I learned. Okay, so this is going to be one of those where I'm going to need to read from the dust jacket. Ceres is safe in the kingdom of Aloria. Here there are no droughts, disease, or famine, and peace is everlasting. It has been this way for hundreds of years since the first king made a bargain with the lady who ruled the forest that borders the kingdom. But as Aloria prospered, the woods grew dark, cursed, and forbidden. Ceres knows this all too well. When she was young, she barely escaped as the woods killed her friends and her mother. Now Ceres carries a small bit of the curse, the magic in her blood, a reminder of the day she lost everything. As a new queen is crowned, however, things long hidden in the woods descend on the kingdom itself. Ceres is forced on the run. Her only companion's a small and irritating fox from the royal garden and the magic in her veins. It's up to her to find the legendary Lady of the Wilds and beg for a way to save her home. But the road is darker and more dangerous than she knows, and the secrets from the past are uncovered amid the teeth and roots of the forest. It's going to take everything she has just to survive. I want to read this like right now. I also want to read the Dear Reader letter to you because I think it's really cute. It says, "Among the Beasts and Briars is very special to me. I wrote it when I was lost. Lost in the way you feel in the center of your stomach, hollow and hungry. But then I met Ceres and Fox, and we found our way out of the wood together. I hope you fall in love with Fox, and I hope you find a piece of yourself in Ceres, but most of all, I hope that wherever life takes you, like a dandelion tough on the wind, you'll find a place to call home where you can plant your roots and bloom. Love, Ashley. P.S. Happy reading." Oh, and the little necklace we got matches the dandelion tuft. Oh, it all ties together. All right, so here is our Owlcrate newsletter, and I will show you. Yes. So here is our cover, and here is the regular cover. So this cover is exclusive to Owlcrate, and the regular one is white with the same colors and elements on it. So just white background instead of the black. And I think the color on the tree branches is different. Yes, I don't know if you can tell that, but the tree branches here are brown and the ones here are purpley blue. So there are a couple of other color differences there as well. All right, let's see what the theme for next month is going to be. Ooh, love is a battlefield. Every December box will include an item from Fiction Bath Company. I hope it's a bath bomb. I hope it's a bath bomb. How nerdy am I? I don't care. Okay. So this is super fun. Okay. Well, I mean, hands down, my favorite item other than the book is the reading planner. I could gush about it for another good hour, but I won't do that to you. Now that I've read the Dear Reader letter, this dandelion tough thingy necklace just makes me think it's more adorable, and I'm really pleased. It is a little bit odd to get like a flower pressing kit in the fall, but that's okay. I can use it on leaves or something if I want to test it out and try it on some flowers in the summertime. Yeah. So there we go. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. I hope you, for those of you who are my American friends, that you had a nice Thanksgiving. And if you're not American and don't celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope you had a great week anyway. And you're welcome to come to my Thanksgiving anytime when we're allowed to go see real people again. So yeah. Have a wonderful and bookish day. Happy reading. Adios.